They said to me, they say, go upstairs and have a seat, and we'll be with you in a moment. So I do. I trot upstairs in my Sunday suit, and I find a waiting room neatly laid out, a water cooler bubbling away in the corner, plant, far too low armchair, and a coffee table with out-of-date magazines advertising big boob lift and home in the country in big bold letters strewn all over the place. The headlines all slipping off the table onto the coarse grey carpet. And I sit. It's uncomfortable. But nonetheless, I sat in the so-called waiting room and did as the name suggests. And thus, here I am now. Indubitably so. Here I sit. I do as I'm told. Best to, isn't it nowadays? Best. Best. The people downstairs, so to speak, sat in their swivel chairs with the guts wrenched out of them, told me here I'd wait and then be seen and see. One must assume to be seen by someone is to see them momentarily. Unless, indeed, perhaps, never mind. It can wait, as I will wait. Unless, no, yes, unless I am being seen, so to speak, as I speak, and this is in itself the sighting. Could be. No mention of me seeing, was there? Or speaking at all. Just being seen by them upstairs. Or here now, for I am upstairs. So I am being seen. Perhaps. Indeed. Best keep quiet if it's just to be seen. For a moment. Done? Maybe. Couldn't be too sure. Because I can't see them. And thus, if I saw anyone, wouldn't recognise them. And they've not spoken to me yet. Unless they're the people downstairs who signed me in, so to speak. Who are they? They said downstairs, we'll be with you in a moment, and I'll be seen shortly. But I couldn't tell you who they were, and if they were coming up. They weren't behind me. Yet they said we. That implies them. Could have been a figure of speech, so they say. Or a phrase. It's common usage, is it not? The royal we, so to speak. Who am I speaking to? Myself. You. Who, me? No, you. Oh, I see. No, after you, I insist. Oh, thank you. through the door on the left, sit down, and wait. Voila. Je reste ici. For whom? Rest whom? For whom? For whom do I wait? For who do I wait? Who do I wait for? Whom do I wait for? Whom? I'm certain it's whom. I am not an owl. Keep the spirits up. Tell a joke, have a laugh. Where did the coffee stains come from? There's a water cooler and a coffee table, but no means of either boiling the water or making the coffee. One room downstairs, no coffee. Thus, therefore, so, where did the coffee come from? That stained the chairs. This coffee came from where? Where? Where did you get the coffee? Alas, I am being seen. I'm the one who's asking the questions around here, they'd say, if they were saying anything. Which they aren't. Why should they indeed? Quite right to. I shall still talk to you, to them, to pass the time. While away my time while I wait. Yes, I like that sentiment. Do you? It's all right, you don't have to reply to me. Don't expect much. Just that you, they, are there. In whatsoever form you should inhabit on this our plane of existence. May we share that much? A plane. A shape, a form, perhaps. Perhaps not. I cannot say. Nor can I tell. Better to suppose, is it not? Less daunting, less intimidating. If I were to assume you, they, so to speak, were of a similar form and or nature or existence to myself, perhaps. Better than better than that. Is it not? Yes. Better to speak. Whatever there is to see, it keeps the what's the word? The mind busy. Gives them something to assess, doesn't it? For you, formless men or women or non-binary creatures to whom I've been sent to who? To whom? Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Dead. Definitely dead. Dead as a proverbial dodo, so they say.
Who says? I did.
I can't have been the first.
Can't have been that original.
No such thing.
They say originality is dead.
Long live the repetitive cycles of thought.
Or so their philosophy goes.
Well, at least they...
Well, that's what I've been told.
You must believe such things.
It only seems logical, does it not?
Tell me it's logical. I have the feeling that you were the ones who told me such things. Am I to believe you? Tell me, and I'll follow gladly, blindly down any alley you lead me. Just give me the answers, I beg you. Just answer, logical or not. A number, letter, symbol, sentence, thesis, book, or screenplay. Though, of course, they're outdated. Any of these will be enough. These, or all of these, or none of them. But some proof, some validation, and I shall be your mightiest, most loyal slave. I shall work. All work, no play. Forever and ever. Nursing you to eternal life. Nothing. I shall count to 3. And if by then you have not answered me, 1, 2, 3. Well then, a different tack is necessary. A different tactic. A different tackle of the situation, so to speak. Validate me. Me. Make it all about me. You're here to see me. Therefore, make this about me. Show me. Give me answers. Or I shall... Are you still there? Still seeing, still watching? I can feel your eyes, if you have eyes, boring into my skull, watching, waiting. Enough of this. I do not need your validation. I'm sure I do not. I will tell myself of myself. Thus I am sure to exist. I think, therefore, I'm what? I'm existent. Something like that. I think, therefore, I'm existent. Hello, good day, good night, good... How do you do? Very well. And you? Jolly well. my good compatriot, my good comrade, my good... No, this is all wrong. This is not wrong. This is not, so to speak, correct. I was not to converse in duologue. This is, it seems, to be a monologue, through and through. Through and... What does that mean? Oh, alas, it seems so. Tell myself of myself. Do so, yes. Now? Now seems as good a time as many, so they say. I am. Yes, but my name is perhaps of little consequence. It will be etched on some stone someday, then it will wear away. That is, if I'm lucky enough to afford a stone. Price of stone is up. They closed the quarries, I think they were called. My uncle was a rock man, or a quarrier, or I forget the job description. He dug up rocks. One of them could have been my gravestone, but he's gone now. Now we have very little stone. Not very little stones. Those are called pebbles. They're still abundant. So no name on the stone. I work, though not with rocks. Politicians come to me, their pockets full of stones, and on the verge of doing something regrettable. They make me make it sound acceptable. I spin, so they say. Recuperating, restructuring, anything and everything for the masses, and making sure that the biggy-wiggy creatures understand the spiel they need to read out to the big black broad screens. I keep them alive, if they're alive, when they come to me, without seeing or hearing the end result. I have no qualms with my employers, though. Though I feel the squeeze of the privatisation, etc., as they say in the real world. Biggie-wiggies don't think of that. When Polly such and so speaks across the world in the big old broad screen that shows the 24/7 news interspersed with big boob lift ads, we see the oh so old-fashioned magazines. Polly for education says this. Polly Smith, Polly Brown, Polly this says that, and Polly that says this, and contrariwise, they go around each other. I'm just the nurse with the glue for the wounds, sticking them back together for another round in the ring. So it is it not? They, you are them. I know it. You heard. What have you to say for yourselves? Oh, no. No, not me. Make it about yourselves. The story of yourselves, not me. Best to do as I'm told, isn't it, nowadays? Yes. Best to.
Perhaps, unless... yes, no, yes. That was the sign. The end of our interview, our duologue. Our revels now are finished. So they say. Perhaps I'm no longer needed. Are we finished? Done. Capiche? Finito? Termine? Oui? I'll go then. Back downstairs. Perhaps the people in reception, so to speak, will still be on their swivel chairs with the guts wrenched out of them, and past the potted plant, still dead. The out-of-date magazine spilling off the coffee table, and out the door to the right, down the stairs, and yes. Downstairs.